So the start of the school year was really rough. This is Z's second time through kindergarten. He declared at the end of the school year last year that he was staying in kindergarten, and based on the year that we had just completed, all the adults in his life agreed with him. This is the kiddo that struggles with change to the point that it has prevented him from doing things he wishes he had done. I've been working on this with him, but what that meant for this year is that despite being in the same classroom with the same teacher and the same schedule, there was still too much change. He suddenly stopped having me available because he was in school. Different kids are in his classroom than the ones he had last year. An adjustment of medication and eating times had to happen. And all of these are really good changes, especially the different kids. But there's still changes, and he struggles, and he fights, and he tries to regain control. So for me, instead of being excited and getting to take those first day of school pictures with him, I was managing his anxiety and his refusal to smile. Instead of waving goodbye to him, I watch as two adults who he knew from last year took his hands and walked him inside with his tears streaming down his face. And at the end of the day, instead of hearing about his fun day, I hear negotiations about why he doesn't want to attend school the next day. And I know he's fine once the transition is done. I know he has a good day, and I know he's starting to make friends. And even though he won't answer the questions when I ask him, if I'm quiet and just kind of plant the seed, he will eventually answer me on his own terms. So I wait until he is ready to talk to me. And I text his teacher for updates. And I trust that he is surrounded by people who love him. And it still feels so incredibly isolating. And it still feels so lonely because when you have a neurospicy kiddo, what you see is all of those first day of school photos and all those smiling, happy faces of these kids going to school and the parents at drop off and all these wonderful interactions with these kids. And all you can think is, well, why is that not happening for me? And it feels so hard because nobody posts the difficult stuff. Nobody talks about the difficult stuff. But at the end of the day, we aren't alone because not all kids stand and smile for their first day of school. Not all kids are happy about going to school. So I decided that I was going to share the journey with my kiddo because I don't want other people to feel as isolated as I have been feeling. And I know that even though he is very neurospicy and he is my little feral child, I know that at the end of the day, he's still going to be okay.